Hello friends and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're returning to Sacdos, a Rakdos sacrifice list that is using the new card Body Dropper along with Mortician Beetle to create some very scary threats. Either one of these creatures can get very, very large. Carrion Feeder along with them can also get very swole in this deck. And we actually have a lot of ways to sacrifice things in order to put the counters onto the Body Dropper and the Mortician Beetle. So we have the Goblin Sledder and the Mogg Raider, basically the same card. And then we also have Carrion Feeder, I already mentioned. We have Bogardan Dragonheart. This is a card that I actually didn't know about when I was first building the Sacdos list. So after seeing some other people play this list, they've all had the Dragonheart, and after testing this list myself a couple times in tournament practice, Dragonheart seems very, very good. Definitely a solid inclusion. Now, there are some things here that I'm not entirely positive about. These are the cards I decided to play with, and I'm not quite sure, like maybe they should be something else, maybe they're the right option, but Putrid Goblin here, I had a slot and a little, basically I had 2 slots left, and Putrid Goblin I figured was going to be one of my better options to sacrifice. It would have been nice if I could have had, what was that card called? It was from the other Sacdos list. Nested Shambler. Really, really like Nested Shambler, but it's not a goblin. So Mogg Raider and Goblin Sledder wouldn't be able to sacrifice it, so that's why I ended up choosing to use the Putrid Goblin in the slot, so that I'm able to get 2 sacrifices out of 1 card for 2 mana, and it can be sacrificed to any of my creatures. And for the other flex slot that I've been talking about, I've split it between Makeshift Munitions, and I think that this is a guaranteed 2 of. I'm pretty confident that this should be in the deck. And then the other slot, I used Death Spark. This is a pretty interesting card. It's not something we've seen too often, although I'm sure a lot of Goblins pilots are probably aware of the card. So for 1 mana, it's an instant, it does 1 damage to any target. Not very impressive by itself, but at the beginning of your upkeep, if Death Spark is in the graveyard, with a creature directly above it, you can pay 1, and if you do, return Death Spark to your hand. So you can actually get quite a bit of use out of Death Spark, and while, it takes a bit of time and mana, a single Death Spark can do a lot more for you than a Lightning Bolt could. As far as the sideboard goes, looks pretty standard. We got a lot of the same red cards you would expect to see in a lot of Pauper sideboards: Flaring Pain, Pyroblast, Gorilla Shaman, Electrickery. And then we've also got some Relic of Progenitus. So if I run into any kind of like a graveyard centralized deck, I have a sideboard option for that. And then I'm also running a few Unexpected Fangs, so that if I run into, like a burn deck or something, then I'll be able to give one of my big creatures the lifelink token and hopefully stabilize from there. So that's the deck, and let's head into some games. So let's go. Oh, and YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. Not a huge fan of this hand. We got our 2 colors, but, we're deploying 1 red threat a turn. We are on the draw, though. I think I'm going to keep it, and we'll hope we get lucky here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Would-be familiars. Yeah, graveyard order matters. This is a thing for Pauper. It's not something that comes up very often, but there are a few cards that require the graveyard be in the proper order. I've definitely called people on it in paper where they're like reorganizing their graveyard. I'm like, you can't do that. Obviously, Cooper the Red versus Familiars, of course, every time, all the time. It's true. It's true in most formats. I think the only format, well, I mean, it matters in any format where you have access to legacy cards. So vintage, legacy, pauper, commander, any eternal format, basically. That's the word I was looking for. Any eternal format. Now, it's quite rare that you'll actually come into contact with any cards that where graveyard order matters. But what was it? There used to be, I think, Manaless Dredge had, what was it, like Nether Spirit or something? Can't remember exactly, but there was definitely a deck in Legacy when I was playing that it did matter. Oh, that's not right. I only want one of these. My mana sucks. I think I read somewhere you can order your graveyard if you don't play those guys. I didn't know that. That's cool. Oh, they probably have Ephemerate here, but we got the Lightning Bolt for the Seagate Oracle. Oh wow, they just let it go. Cool. All red cards, only one red mana. Ah, shit. This would have been a way better target for the Lightning Bolt. They try and Ephemerate this, we Lightning Bolt. Damn you, Mogg Raider! Okay. I don't mind that. Get this out of the way. Can I get this up to 4? I don't think I want to. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not worthwhile. I think we probably just hit. Well, I don't bother sacrificing anything here. Obviously, having 2 lands coming into turn 6 here, not ideal. And they found their familiar with a hand just full of cards. I think we're in quite a bit of trouble. I think another Goblin here is probably going to be better than Death Spark. We are crashing in for a ton of damage here, with them being tapped out. Okay. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Or we could do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Still just not going to be enough to kill. Oh, shit. I did not see that coming. That is a surprise to me. Should have been paying more attention. Okay. It's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, we managed to get a pretty big hit in there, but I think this is the point where they stabilize. Wow. And they get to hold up Counterspell. This is, what I've seen other people been playing. You get a lot of extra sacrifice effects this way. Alright, so let's take out the Death Sparks. They don't have any targets. I've been considering it. The thing is with the relics, pretty good against familiars, but it also slows us down, where we just want to be as fast as possible, try and run them over. I'm also thinking about taking out Makeshift Munitions. Doesn't really kill their stuff. On the other hand, it's nice to be able to throw my creatures at their face for the last points of damage. I'm also wondering with the Esper familiars if they're as reliant on the graveyard as Azorius is. I've Haven't really played against this version of the deck. All red mana this time, no black mana. This would have been better with my other starting hand. We've got a lot of the pieces we need, just missing the black mana. Not liking this. Looks like we're going to be starting this league out with a loss. Get rid of that familiar, nice and quick. Wonder if they're playing the other familiar, the black one. Another Dragonheart. Honestly, I'm scared to activate here. All that mana untapped. Pretty easy for them to have like Echoing Truth or something. Huh. Yeah, opponent didn't have very much there. They mulliganed pretty heavily, or did not heavily, they mulliganed to 6. They had a pair of Sunscape Familiars. That was it. I would definitely put that one down to the opponent not having it more than my my play being exceptional there. Let's hope we get lucky again. In any event, we got a chance. Hey, the Examiner! Thanks for the support. All right. $6 months is that's a lot of subs. Thank you very much. Goes get Swamp, plays Chantry, so we know they have Swamp Plains in hand. Yeah, Prohibit is a common. You see one or two of quite often in Familiars. Of course, all red hand, mostly black mana. Okay, so they have Swamp, Island, Plains in hand. Okay, they have Island and Plains. Oh, they're tapped out here. We could get in for some pretty big damage if we wanted. Although the Putrid Goblin Goblin Sledder is also pretty attractive. Get to 2 spell here. If I could have played Mogg War Marshal and held up Pyroblast, if I could have played anything and held up Pyroblast, I think that's what I would have done. Okay, so they have Island Plains. Okay, there's the Archaeomancer. Gets back, probably Prohibit, yep. And plays the Plains, so they have access to Ephemerate. Yeah, that's exactly it. Esper Familiars. Oh no, the Snuff Out. Okay, it's on the Goblin Sledder here, so we can sacrifice it. Grow the Carrion Feeder. And they paid 4 life for that. Relic of Progenitus, nice. I was kind of thinking we would want to get rid of Archaeomancer, because blinking Archaeomancer seems pretty good. Blast them! Okay, take 4. Once again, another game with only 2 lands on the board. On my side. And we win! Oh my god, I can't believe it. I kind of felt like we were behind the whole time, but having stuff on the board trumps having stuff in your hand, I guess. So obviously we're going to mulligan this. It seems that my mana has just been a sore point. Again, just not interested. I gotta put more lands in this deck, I guess. I'm not running very many. I should probably just add more. Maybe just take out the Death Sparks, add 2 more lands. Oh no, the witches! The witches are actually super good versus us. They need to go. Wonder if Hyson thinks we're on, I wonder if they think we're on, Mogwarts. I mean, Mogwarts generally doesn't play Mogg Raider, so... Hey, blind? Witches get stitches, that's right. Friggin' chittering rats. Okay, nice. I think actually they should have used the Crypt Rats here, in response to me casting the Mogg Raider, because now I can make the Body Dropper a 5/5. Actually bigger than that. Because the Mogg Raider gives the creature +1/+1 until end of turn. So it actually, I could grow it to a 7/7. That it ended up mattering a little while ago. Just gonna do one, huh? Alright, so we'll save the Mogg Raider if you're just gonna do one. Okay, they're going to do 2. No more reason to save the Mogg Raider. Target the Body Dropper. And from here, we're going to hit F6. I have nothing else to do. Oh, they got something else. They're going to Deadly Dispute the Crypt Rats. Nice move. Should be able to get a nice hit on them, though. Depending on our draw here, we can actually do a huge amount of damage. Mons! Cheers! Okay, huge amount of damage it is. It is not. Just a bit of water mixed with fruit punch. Ooh, that's a good draw. They should use that Crypt Rats now with this on the stack. But I think even if they do that, they still just die. But if this resolves, then I get to sacrifice the Mogg War Marshal to the Dragonheart, and that's bad news for them. Then I can give the Body Dropper Menace, and that's really bad news for them. If they have a targeted removal spell for Body Dropper, that's probably the best thing they could have here. Hey, Salus. Huh. Wonder why it's not coming up. That's weird. Here, it's up in the top corner then. Oh, I absolutely would not. Not going to underestimate them. Figure they're going to do the best thing at every time. I'm just fortunate in that they lost a bet and they're playing Black Control, which technically is not a good matchup, but still it's a bad deck, so. I don't think we actually bring anything in versus Black Control. Maybe... Like, they had artifact lands, right? I mean, Snuff Out... Yeah, Snuff Out for the Dragonheart, Cast Down for the Body Dropper. Wasn't paying enough attention to their lands. Yeah, they are playing Vault of Whispers. And yeah, I would recommend anybody watching this that wants to play the deck, probably take out Death Spark and add 2 more lands. Go up to 20. With this being a 2-color deck, if it was 1 color, fine with 18, but 2 color, it's just not enough. We've also got, you know, like a little bit of a curve here. Maybe we can get them with Gorilla Shaman. Then again, you know, like we haven't faced the matchups where Death Spark is really, really, really good. So if we end up, you know, like fighting fairies or something, Death Spark's going to look a lot better. All 2 drops. Huh, except for this one. Okay. Ichor Wellspring. I can dig it. Goes well with Deadly Dispute. Luca, hello, hello. Damn chittering rats. Another Ichor Wellspring. No artifact lands yet. That's a Deadly Dispute. Deadly Dispute here could be pretty interesting for me. Would give me an opportunity to attack in with Dragonheart. Oh, it's the Witches. Brutal. No Lightning Bolt. Okay, okay, we got a Sledder. Sledder's pretty interesting. So we could play Sledder and Body Dropper before Witches are able to get going. And then we can just have, like, some big critters ready to go. If they try to kill Goblin Sledder with Witches, I can save it. I'm expecting no blocks here. I mean, they would guarantee block the Goblin token, right? This way I get to save it for a more important turn where maybe they're activating the Witches. Oh, glad you think so. Definitely already considering some changes, but okay, yeah, they're going for that. So we will go for, I guess, their face. And we'll save it. Meanwhile, growing all of our other creatures. Let's go ahead and get the auto yields on these things. Do not auto yield to Witches. That would be a bad idea. Oh, they're going to cast down my Body Dropper. It's my best creature. Oh, I can't even sacrifice it. It's not a goblin. So we play Dragonheart, or Mogg War Marshal, or Body Dropper. Just the one. I get the Body Dropper out again. And we'll just attack for 3. Okay, they got a response. They're going to cast down the Mortician Beetle. Lame. They got the removals. And they've gotten rid of 2 of our big threats. Do not like. Okay, there's a Vault of Whispers. If we find the Gorilla Shaman, we finally have some targets. Hmm. Okay, that's pretty good. Means they're not going to be able to just flashback Chainer's Edict, take care of my real threat. Another Deadly Dispute. This is Deadly Dispute number 3. And each Deadly Dispute has hit Ichor Wellspring. It's like, creature card, yeah, you got your choice. It's like casting 3 recalls, ancestral recalls in your game. That is not allowed. I mean, it's funny, but I kind of think that it's a natural fit in the opponent's deck. Like, just throw Ichor Wellspring, Deadly Dispute in your mono black control list. Just gets so much better. You got your really good 2-drops now. Like, the deck used to have a problem with having all these amazing 3-drops. And then your 2-drop slot was mostly just Sign and Blood and removal. I mean, witches. So they have 2 treasures here. Once they untap, though, that Crypt Rat's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kills anything on my side of the board. Removal and card draw, but now with better cards, exactly. Same thing, only better. And then also, like, Deadly Dispute, you don't pay life. Sign and Blood, you know, like, that's a problem when you're playing against Burn. Okay, passing the turn. Oh yeah, I'm losing everything here. I'm kind of surprised they let me get the token, because now I can save my Carrion Feeder, at least this time. Mogg Raider. I mean, Dragonheart is just better. So awkward, though. Like, they're just going to kill everything with Crypt Rats. I could give this Menace, but they still can just, like, block. Can I get this to be too big? I guess if I play the Mogg Raider, then maybe it'll be too big for the Crypt Rats. It'll be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, that would be too big for the Crypt Rats. Although the witches might have something to say about that. Alright, let's do this thing. Oh no. They're crypt ratsing now? Interesting. So I think we sacrifice both the Goblin tokens to the Carrion Feeder, and then we can sacrifice the Mogg Raider uh, to the Body Dropper. Ritual Hippie, thanks for making it in on for the stream. Hope you're enjoying the live content. I sacrifice the Mogg Raider. They take 8. Could attack in with this. They block here. Witches kill this. And then I could sacrifice Mogg Raider this to cancel that. I think with the Crypt Rats gone, I can just attack. That would be 8, 9. So yeah, it's not lethal. Or would it have been? Could have sacrificed the Mogg... No, okay. And this is where they kill the Mogg Raider. Yeah. It was going to die anyway. Oops. Misclick. I wanted to use the Carrion Feeder ability, and I clicked on the Carrion Feeder. So they should be at 6 here. Welcome to the party, and what a wild party it is. Oh, it's rough. I'm considering just sacrificing the Carrion Feeder to the Dragonheart, smacking him for 4. Problem is, you know, with 6 cards in hand, they probably have a ton of removal, but I'm going to go for it. And we also get the Monarch this way, which is sweet. So they have to attack us. And I can block anything except for the Thorn. If they're attacking with a Thorn, Body Dropper gets to attack. They should be at 2 here, because I missed on the Witches that one time. Oh, geez, I just realized this is game 2. We're both down to, like, almost single digits on our clock for minutes. Another Deadly Dispute. Sacrificing the Vault of Whispers. They are 16 cards deeper into their deck than we are. Grey Merchant. Okay. That's a pretty good one. Let them take the Monarch back here. Not going to lose my Body Dropper. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt Zolt. So let's see here. With Lightning Bolt, we could hit him for 7. Obviously not enough. We could kill the Thorn. And then attack in with Body Dropper, kill 2 of their things. Like, I hate having only one creature down, though. We know they're playing sacrifice effects. Alright, let's take out one of their critters. I think they've used basically all their deadly disputes. I think they've used all 4. So I'm going to hold the lightning bolt here for the Thorn of the Black Rose. Puts them to 9. They should be at 8. Mogg War Marshal would just be the perfect draw. Blood Fountain. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, so you want to make your mono black control deck good? Just add a bunch of affinity cards to it. We got the Monarch back here, I think. Oh, they might just have removal spell. They're using the blood token. Okay. Discarding Divest. Divest is actually really good against us. We have all these artifact lands, so they can, like, divest, take a land. Yeah, I think you throw Phyrexian Rager in front here. Ah, Deadly Dispute of our very own. Opponent has gotten to play 4 Deadly Disputes so far. Yep, Crypt Rats is pretty good. So they're going to activate Crypt Rats for 2. So in response, I will activate... Oh, it sacrifice another creature. Can't sacrifice itself. Okay. And we don't have the mana for Deadly Dispute. Too bad. Alright, well... I think we'll probably win on time in the end here. So close. They're at 3, should be at 2. Oh, but this Grey Merchant is going to finish it. Grey Merchant plus Witch's activation. Or, yeah, just play the Phyrexian Rager first. That'll do it too. Oh, I miscounted. It would have been 6. It would have been Xaxes regardless. Cool game, though. Come on, Dak. Oh no! I want to win. We can win this. But not with hands like these. Wonder what the blue mana is for, or is that just to play the artifact land? I don't think we've seen anything blue. Those damn witches again. Attacking with confidence here. Okay. Getting our aggression on. Demure Guildmage. Yeah, that's a sweet card. I think that's one of the only Guildmage that's even available. Because they're generally uncommons, but that one was downgraded at one point. Oh, did not expect that. The Unexpected Fangs coming out. This might be good. Gonna be hard to race this, but taking their lands off the board is pretty nice. Start with a Deadly Dispute. Okay. Makeshift Munitions can get us there towards the end. Get those last points of damage in. Oh, I should have cast Death Spark first, maybe. To get that guaranteed rebuy. So they're going up to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, maybe I should have killed their Phyrexian Rager. Oh, geez, I'm in the red. Figured I was head on clock. Maybe not. The Unexpected Fangs on this Phyrexian Rager is going to get there. Damn it. So close. And yet, so far... Yeah, but the Grey Merchant, the life gain from that is like... I think even with Lightning Bolt here, we're still off. We could put him to 4. Oh, we're at 1? Okay, yeah, GG. Good game. Good match. Well, we got all our lands. A lot of black mana, but we got a little red. Basic Swamp from the opponent. Okay, deck, that's enough lands. We aren't actually playing against mono black control again, right? I don't see too much value in sacrificing this if we don't have a body dropper or a beetle on the board. I mean, sure, we could swing in for a bunch more damage. And with the lightning bolts in hand, maybe that is the right way to go. I just, like I saw the Chainer's Edict, so I thought, oh, well, like they're going to have a bunch more removal anyways. So I wanted to have the Putrid Goblin on board so that I could sacrifice that to a sacrifice effect. But maybe I was just too in my own head. Okay, yeah. So it didn't matter, they just had it all. Well, Mogg War Marshal is pretty good versus constant sacrifice effects, and I mean the Putrid Goblin was pretty good as well. Putrid Goblin ate up 2 cards all by itself. So the opponent is having some trouble with their land drops this time. It's just unreal, though, that we're fighting against mono black control 2 matches in a row. You don't see this deck very much. Big fish. Scary. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Thinking the Menace could really come in handy here. Be able to swing in for big damage that they just can't block. Okay, so we'll let that resolve, and then with the ability on the stack, we'll kill the Chittering Rats. And then we have nothing to put back. I think that was a good trade for us. Play Mogg Raider. Oops. Three, four, five, six, seven. Actually, hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost. Suffocating Fumes. This eats this. This eats this. So we lose 2 tokens to your Suffocating Fumes. Seems good. Defile on the Body Dropper, so we're going to need to grow it. This is going to be for 4. It's already at 4. So yeah, we just sacrifice the Mogg Raider to Carrion Feeder here. Now Body Dropper is big enough to attack through the Gurmag Angler all by itself. I should have played this in case they have Chittering Rats, actually. I was thinking, like, generally you want to keep a card in hand to bluff that you have action, but with the opponent having Chittering Rats, that might not be the right play. Now they're tapped out here, so this should be a win. Hold on a second. No, because I needed a creature here. I needed to draw a creature so that I could give the Body Dropper Menace. Shit. Just totally flooded out. So we can attack in with Body Dropper as a 7. We don't even get to kill both their creatures. Ugh. Opponent might have turned the corner. And now we're punished for not playing our lands on time. Still can't attack. They're getting advantage from the Monarch turn after turn. So yeah, they just have a one-sided Howling Mine here. And with enough time, there's no way we can get through that. It's just way too much advantage. And there's the Witches. Really good card versus us. I think they have another Angler in hand. They just didn't have enough cards in the graveyard. Come off it. Ah, I did it again. I want to activate my ability in response to the Witch's ability going on the stack, but because the way the Witches work, the first thing you click is what you're targeting with the Witches. Figured after I made that mistake, one time last match, I'd never do it again, but same league. It is. It's very unique. Um, Not really anything else in Magic like it, but You know, you'd like to be able to learn from your mistakes and not repeat them, and here I am in the same league repeating my mistakes. Chuck, cheers. That's a pretty good idea, actually, especially with the edicts. Alright, opponent is also on the mulligan. Not a matchup I expect to see very often, but definitely a difficult one. Oh, the Mortician Beetle. I wanted to play Dragonheart, immediately sacrifice this, but with Beetle in hand, that doesn't seem quite as attractive, huh? Today you learned that Monarch is good? Ah, you've paid attention in class. Monarch is indeed good. Alright, let's smash in for 6. Please no defile. Witch's Cottage. Puts the Rager back on top, sure. Any cast downs? No cast downs. Grey Merchant with nothing else. Okay. Actually, do you want to attack first? I guess if I Deadly Dispute into Dragonheart, it'd be better to wait on the attack. But I kind of think like maybe they'll block, you know? If I attack with Putrid Goblin, they're definitely going to block Putrid Goblin. Sweet. Alright, what do we do here? I think I'm going to give the Goblin Sledder +1/+1, sacrifice the Mogg War Marshal. We could have just paid, though. That would be another good option. Like makeshift munitions here. 5. Oh yeah, I think we're just dead. They're just dead, right? I guess they could have removal. Kind of looks like they're F6'd. Attack for 10. Ah, they did have removal. All right. We don't have any way to sacrifice that. Still, take a bunch. With the Goblin Sledder here, it's looking okay. Maybe we can get the damage we need to get through. Body Dropper. Maybe we can kill? Let's go for kill. Nice. Makeshift Munitions. One hell of a magic card. Casually 4 minutes behind the opponent on clock. Alright, we're both keeping 7 here. Cram session, gain 4 life. Neat. We haven't seen it. Not that that means too much. There's those damn witches again. Alright, let's play a 2-2. Doesn't die to the witches. But it does die to their Defile. Oh, an attack. I don't agree with that. Don't think attack there is very good. Because if they had held the witches up, they'd be able to target something on my turn. I mean, it wouldn't have done too much. Would have just, like, maybe taken a goblin token off the board, but still, it's better than nothing. Oh, a raid! Godless Mac, thanks a lot for coming by with your friend. What were you streaming? Wow. Seriously? Choking Sands? You know I'm playing Indestructible Lands. You brought in Choking Sands? Damn you. Oh, you're playing Arena. Sweet. Zombies. Okay. I don't play too much Arena myself, but I have done in the past. I think it's an excellent program. If you, I mean, personally, I thought it was great for getting somebody into the game of Magic, like introducing them to it, or like practicing draft. Great for draft practice. Okay, this time we're not going to screw it up. Always yes, and always yield. We can also always yield to these. That happens. Always yield to that. Body Dropper. Nice. Let's get that extra 2 points of damage in. Hit him for 8. Got a bunch of nice big creatures on the board. Chainer's Edict. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to get rid of Body Dropper here. Yeah, Godless Mac, I know exactly what you're talking about. For me, the big change was renting cards. If you can see the watermark under the chat there, Card Hoarder is a sponsor of the stream here, but before I got sponsored, I was renting from them for a year. If, you know, like, personally, I highly recommend anybody getting into MTGO. Look at renting cards. It's a great option if you want to play multiple formats, multiple decks, and don't have to worry about bannings. Wow. We had a beautiful zombie on the board. Let's get rid of those edicts. Hey, thanks for the follow, friend. Cool, cool. Have a great day, and thanks again for the raid. Hey, no worries, no worries. Anytime anybody wants to come by, you know, bring one person, just bring yourself. You can do a host. It's all good. I'm just happy to have people here in chat. Not you, though. You can get out. All right. We managed to win the match versus Mono Black Control. I feel like we got pretty lucky on that one. I mean, cram session. Get out of here. The Choking Sands was actually super, super good. Really, really strong against us. They just, like, happened to hit our Carnarium. I think, though, they probably got a little bit flooded. We're on turn 8, 6 lands. Regardless, pretty happy that we managed to get that one to the positive side, and we're 2-1 in the league. So one more match victory, and we'll have a positive league. Obviously, we cannot keep this. One land is a Carnarium. That's no good. This hand is a little bit awkward, but we'll keep it. Really need another black mana source here. Ooh, burn? Alright, well, match 1 is going to be bad versus burn. Start with Carrion Feeder here. Mortician Beetle is more important. So we don't want Mortician Beetle to be hit with a Searing Blaze, for example. Yeah, we'll just get rid of it. Use our mana. Mogg War Marshal. Really wanted to get this Mortician Beetle out. But Mogg War Marshal is going to allow me to start attacking in for real damage. They're going to have a hard time taking Carrion Feeder off the board if it's a 4/4. But if we could wait one turn, then we get 2 4/4s. Okay, this is pretty ideal, actually. Nice. Always yes, always yield, and always yield to that. All right, pair of 4/4s, let's go. Okay, faces the place. They could still absolutely just kill us. Okay, I'm looking for another creature here. Lightning Bolt is actually kind of good. We might be able to kill them. Because I don't think they're going to want to block. Because this isn't lethal on board here. So they probably don't block, go to 1. Oh, they do block, okay. So let's see here. What's the maximum damage we could do? 4, 5, 6, 9. Might as well just leave it as is, right? I guess we could do 1 more damage. Does it matter? 5, put them to 6. If they have Bolt Pyroblast, we're dead. Epicure doesn't do it. Oh, it might actually. If they have Fire Blast in hand, we could still be dead because of the Curse of the Pierced Heart. Well, they passed to my turn. Sigh of relief. Now we get to bring in our 3 Unexpected Fangs. I think that's all we're going to want, though. Oh my god, the lands! It sucks! Okay. Gotta get rid of a bunch of cards. Get rid of this and this. That. So one thing that is a little bit frustrating about leagues is that you're not able to alter your deck in any way during the tournament. So after the, oh no, Thermal Alchemist, turn 2, we're probably dead, should have kept that bolt. So after the first match, I realized I wanted more lands in my list, and I've just been stuck playing the lower land count the whole time here. I didn't want to, you know, like, drop the league, so we did start on a win. Gonna need these fangs to do a lot of work. Oh no, 2 alchemists. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, yeah, no kidding. I'm pretty sure I'm dead here. So, cool thing about Unexpected Fangs, it will actually reset the Putrid Goblin. Oh, I'm not dead? That's an interesting card to be playing in Burn. I mean, it works out for them here, but it's not something I would generally do. In any event, we're going to sacrifice the, You're gonna use those, right? I'm gonna sacrifice the Putrid Goblin so they don't get a chance to use the ability here. But we are dead. I think we were actually kind of close to stabilizing there. If we had gotten the Fangs to work, we would have killed one of their alchemists. Because I was going to sacrifice the Goblin Sledder as well. Yeah, that's GG. So we would have gotten rid of one of their alchemists, gained 3 life. And they didn't have a lot of resources left. Of course, now they know about the Fangs. No Fangs in this hand, but we got both of our colors. 2 lands. We're going to keep it. Too many times I've ditched my whole hand to mulligan just into oblivion because I haven't been able to find my lands. No more. Searing Blaze on the Carrion Feeder, good target. We can't exactly sacrifice it to itself. I mean, we could, but it doesn't do anything. Need some of those Fangs. Come on, Fangs on top. Let's go. Land on top wouldn't be the worst either. Opponents like lands? I don't need those. I discard lands. 2 lands is all you need. According to opponent. Oh, nope. They have another one. Aw, oh, come on. Alright, well, I guess we'll save it. That's pretty good, actually. Hold up Lightning Bolt here. So yeah, we got to prevent... We basically gain 3 life. That's how that works. If they go off after the Body Dropper again, though... Oh. Then I guess Body Dropper will have gained 6 life. Nope, faces the place. They have 4 cards in hand. This is getting into the dead zone. Damn. Damn. Got to remember to sacrifice the creature before you go to combat here. I made that mistake once in tournament practice. Okay, they drew a land. Okay, they're going to skewer the Dragonheart. We're going to save it. I think that was a bad move. Should have skewered me, I think. But yeah, they have like no cards left. I think this is death. No, we're off by one. Still, I think this is guaranteed victory at this point. Yeah, exactly. They can't kill me from here, so we should just be good to go. All right. Didn't even need the fangs, just needed our opponent to flood out. Just keep on being reminded of my bad deck building here. Oh my god. All these one land hands just over and over and over again. So I could play the Beetle Bridge, and then next turn I could play Body Dropper Carrion Feeder. Some good programming there, Shauna. Wubba lubba dub dub. What? That's my catchphrase. Yeah, exactly. If we're not using technology to, make our lives better, make us laugh, then what's the point? Need some things to sacrifice here. And opponents got big mana, so they're going to be making dinosaurs or pirates. Wonder if they're playing any pieces of Ponza. I mean, land destruction. It's not something all these decks do. Oh, man. It's so aggressive. Alright, go to blocks, block here, and then sacrifice the beetle. I take this. What are your leftovers, opponent? Is this a Mold Drifter? Acid Moss. And an Owlbear. That's a big blocker. How much damage can I actually do here? It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, see? That's what Death Spark is for, stuff like that. And they've got a ton of blockers here, so we're not going to be able to get through. We could get the Death Spark, kill one of those, but then we wouldn't have enough mana to give this menace, not that we have anywhere near enough damage anyways. Alright, that was a rough mull. Could have eaten two of his creatures, taken no damage. Really? I'll have to go back and look at that later. It just felt like I was completely outclassed by the board they had. Like, their board was incredibly scary. They had huge creatures. They had trample. There you go. Let's keep a one land hand versus Ponza. Not the land I was looking for, but it'll do. It's gonna give me a land every turn, but only red lands. I'm the Glamour. Instant 2-mana land destruction. All right, let's play Karoo land versus the land destruction deck now. Yeah, exactly, Donut. That's why they play it. Of course, Acid Moss. Because they play so many land destruction spells. If you're playing against Affinity, all those spells are basically dead. So you get a bunch of Deglamers, and your spells are live again. Black mana? Who needs that? Me. I need it. Like right now. Freaking Ponza. This deck playable without the artifact lands, the artifact basics. I guess you mean like Vault of Whispers and Great Furnace. I'm playing those because of Deadly Dispute, so I'd recommend that we keep those in. Granum with the raid. The Granum boys. What's good, friends? Hope you all enjoyed Granum's stream. What were you playing, friend? We're just coming to the end of our league here. Playing it against Ponza. I'm playing a Rakdos sacrifice list. And we are having a lot of trouble with our lands here. So I think we're about to finish this league. Just playing the deck I finished second in the Legacy Challenge with. Did a recap of the challenge first. Played 2 leagues with Jacalypse Prison. Very, very cool. And congratulations on second place. Holy shit. That's awesome. I think this game is done. Our 3/1/1 goblins versus their board here. And they can actually cast their spells. Yeah, I think we're dead. Haha, Deglamer has no targets. Haha. Yeah, we got Ponzed pretty bad. Oh, you got a trophy too? Oh, that's excellent. It's all coming up, Granum. Unfortunately, Links don't work for everybody on the chat. Let's see if I have any VIP slots left. There you go. Try the link again. Hey, a card we can cast. You're toast now, opponent. I could hit you for 4 damage. Nothing you could do about it. Simian Spirit Guide. Been a while since I've seen that one. Oh, this is cool as heck. Sweet list. Oh, it's party time. All right, Granum. Well, I guess it'll be a race between you and I. Whoever can end the stream first gets to raid the other one. No, it's just the one for me today, unfortunately. Which means we are done. That was a fun league anyways. Alright friends, so this is the deck that we were playing today. Sacdos, the Rakdos Sacrifice list with Body Dropper. Definitely had a lot of fun with it. A little bit frustrating because of the lands. I've had a lot of 1-land starting hands where I'd just be mulliganing constantly into oblivion. It felt terrible. So one thing that I will be adjusting is I'm going to be taking the Death Spark out of the list, and I'm going to be replacing those with 2 lands. I'm going to be using the new Rakdos land from Streets of New Capenna. Otherwise, definitely enjoyed the feel of the deck. I feel like it's got a lot of really strong synergies. Still not positive that Putrid Goblin is the right card for this slot. We could have something else like maybe what is that card called? Goblin Matron. Goblin Matron would allow us to fetch Goblin War Marshal or Goblin Sledder, and it's a goblin, so we can sacrifice it to the Raider. But I think the 2-mana Putrid Goblin is definitely just like a little bit better. Definitely liked the Dragonheart quite a bit, like the Unexpected Fangs. All in all, I think the deck is definitely better than the last time I built it, but it still needs quite a bit of work. Hopefully we'll continue to see some growth and evolution in this list, and who knows, maybe one day we'll see some people on the 5-0 drops on MTG Goldfish. That would be pretty sweet. Alright, hope you enjoyed the content, and don't forget to like and subscribe.